So Lies of P is a new Souls-like that's just around the corner here, coming out in September, but is it for you? Is it really a Souls-like? Is it really like Bloodborne? Everyone keeps saying it is. Well, we're going to try to answer all these questions. Hi, I'm the Scrub Invader, and we're going to take a look at Lies of P. There's some basic Elden Ring like character selection at the beginning, but it doesn't really seem to matter a whole lot. You can sort of do whatever you want. In that respect, I did find Lies of P to be like Bloodborne, Dark Souls. You can heal the same way. You have sort of an Estus flask thing. You can put items on your bar that you can throw or add extra effects to your weapons. You can recollect your souls or whatever you want to call them, runes. There's even a bonfire or a lamp system, grace system, thinking of Elden Ring, called the Stargazer. It has a really rich lore too, and in addition to this newspaper, there's another pamphlet you can pick up later in the demo that gives you some basic information about a boss. You even have merchants that you can buy things from and interact with, so I expect there will be more NPCs in the full game. You have drop attacks, you've got backstabs, you've got your typical R1 and R2 style attacks. You can charge them, which is cool. But the parry system I found to be a lot more like Sekiro than Bloodborne or Elden Ring or Dark Souls, to be honest. And I'm kind of surprised more people are not talking about this. If you're a Bloodborne fan, you were probably expecting something more akin to that style of parrying, but you can see here it really isn't at all. As you probably saw there a second ago when I was fighting the dummy, they seem to want you to practice on him to get your parrying down before you face the first boss. This initial phase wasn't too difficult for me. It was basic dodging and juking and jiving and stabbing where I had openings, but then I realized very quickly that I was not going to be able to ignore the parrying system. And you can't shoot anything and then rush in and stab it like you can in Bloodborne. They want you to time your attacks very much like Sekiro and then return with a heavy sort of super attack that's connected to something they call your Fable system. Now, to be completely fair, I'm probably doing a terrible job explaining, but I don't see that the Bloodborne system was really ever connected to blocking. And I know I keep saying attacking, but this parry system is definitely connected to blocking. When this dude rips his head off here and the second phase starts, it becomes essential to know how to block and then return with one of these parries or these special attacks. And not being a Sekiro player, I just couldn't get the hang of it. My impressions walking away from the demo is people keep making the Bloodborne comparison because the world looks very similar. Is a Souls-like? Yes. The blocking parrying system is more like Sekiro. Is it like Bloodborne? As far as the gameplay, not exactly. So if you're expecting that parry system, this may not be what you're looking for after all.